Hello folks. In this video, I'm going to take you to 11 locations and show you 14 merchants that sell fertilizer. So here's the route we'll follow. Sanctuary, Nuka-World, Crater of Adam, Abernathy Farm, which is daytime only, Grumlin Diner, Grey Garden, Diamond City Market, Good Neighbor, Bunker Hill, which is daytime, and Finch Farm, which is also daytime. Then up to Far Harbor to the bait shop and Acadia, then back to Sanctuary, where I've recruited 2 vendors, the Vault Tech Rep and Trader Riley. I normally start from Sanctuary early in the morning before Connie Abernathy at Abernathy Farm is available as a merchant. That's why I go to Nuka-World first. If it's later in the day, I will start with Abernathy Farm. If it's really early, I'll skip the daytime merchants altogether and then pick them up on the way back from Far Harbor.
Found some pretty good stuff while I was out on the road. Interested?
In the garbage can, yes?
Don't worry about me. I'll stay in line.
Not looking for trouble, just some good deals.
Huh. Sure, I'm here to trade, but I'm not
it's
letting
a new
my
day,
guard
boss.
down for a second.
We all owe you one. Now what can I do for you?
The raiders are gone. They're really gone. I can hardly believe it. Anyway, sorry, what did you need, boss?
Hey there.
If you are in need, then it is my place to aid you. At cost, of course.
Sorry, we're not hiring. Try down at Warwick Homestead.
I can rest easy knowing that Wolfgang is rotten in hell. Thank you. Do you need anything?
Green.
Green's the name, and trading's the game. Ready to bargain in the garden?
Yeah?
Hello, sir.
You. Well, I suppose we can do business.
Yes.
Means a lot to me that you made the library a safer place. Thanks again. Now you're here to trade.
Hey, Carla.
Back again? Time to do business?
I fixed up most of what's here myself, so it's all guaranteed. Unless you need to return it.
If you're here to stock up, I've got some supplies. The junk you see laying around isn't for sale.
Stranger, you need odds, ends, junk, or knickknacks, you've come to the right place.
Need something? So, you ready to get...
You know, things are looking up. I can feel it this time.
What have you got to trade today?
Got some stuff for sale. Care to have a look?
So how did we do on our trip? Well, let's see. Don't panic, it's only a spreadsheet. It won't hurt you, I promise. In the bags column, we can see that we bought 23 bags of fertilizer. I pay 30 caps per bag, so I paid a total of 690 caps for the 23 bags. But each bag of fertilizer also includes one acid, so I took off 1 cap per bag to account for the acid, so I paid 667 caps just for the fertilizer. In the shipments column, we see that we got 8 shipments, paid 360 caps apiece, for a total of 2,880 caps for fertilizer and shipments. And you add those two numbers together, and you have 3,547 caps spent for fertilizer. Going back over to the bags column, we bought 23 bags of fertilizer. There's 4 fertilizer in each bag, so we got 92 fertilizer. We decided up above that we paid 667 caps for the bags, so that works out to 7.3 caps per fertilizer. Under the shipments, we got 8 shipments, 25 fertilizer per shipment, so a total of 200 fertilizer from shipments. We paid 2,880 caps for it, so that's 14.4 caps per fertilizer in shipments, or nearly double what we paid for it in bags. We got a total of 292 fertilizer from the bags and shipments. Our total cost was 3,547 caps, so we paid an average of 12.1 caps per unit of fertilizer. As far as I know, the only reason to buy fertilizer is to make jet with it, so let's see how that works. To make jet, you need 2 fertilizer, which cost about 24.3 caps total, and you need 1 plastic. I made a worst-case assumption and assumed that we're getting all of our plastic from shipments. There's 25 plastic in each shipment, and a shipment costs 90 caps, which is 3.6 caps per plastic. So total cost to make jet is 27.9 caps. With my perks, I can sell jet for 40 caps, a total of 12.1 caps each. But if I go on to make jet fuel instead, I have to add 5 flamer fuel, which I get for 1 cap apiece. So that gives us a total cost of the jet and making the jet fuel of 32.9 caps. But I can sell it for 48, which is a profit of 15.1 caps instead of 12.1. So with that amount of profit, how much would we make overall? we bought 292 fertilizer, takes 2 for each jet we make, so we can make 146 jet. At a profit of 12 each, we make over 1,770 caps. If instead we decide to make jet fuel, on which we make a profit of 15, we make 2,200 caps. But there's also points. I get 4 points for each jet I make, and if I make 146 of them, I get 584 points. And I keep those points whether I make the jet fuel or not. If I make the jet fuel, I get 16 points each for over 2,300 points and a total of over 2,900 points. As an example, if you're at level 18, you need 1,475 points to go up 1 level. Making this batch of jet fuel, you made double that number of points, so you can go from level 18 to level 20. If you're at level 37, you need 2,900 points to go up a level, and we made 2,920 so you can go up 1 level. And since the stores in the game restock every 2 days, you can see that making jet fuel can be a big aid in your leveling up process. If you want to know how to compute these points, visit the website I've listed there. So some of you may be wondering if I actually do that in the game. Yes, I do. Here's another spreadsheet. On the left is when I started the trip, the year, month, day, and time. I do the trip every 2 days, basically. Just to keep it easy to remember, I do it on even numbered days. Then what I took with me to sell, purified water and jet fuel. There's a lot of variation in the items that I took to sell because sometimes I sell them locally to try to get rid of some of the weight. There's also more jet fuel there than you might think based on how much we made from one shopping trip, because in my settlements I have 269 Brahmin and 338 scavengers, so I do pick up quite a bit that way. Further to the right we have the individual merchants, Riley, Vault-Tec, Rep, Caitlin, and so on, and underneath is how many bags I bought each time I was there. I was a little surprised to see there's variation in the number of bags they sell. Riley normally sells 3, and sometimes she sells 4. The Vault-Tec rep normally sells 1, but actually went from 1 to 2 to 3 to 2 and back to 1. You can also see Caitlin is just not there very often. The X's are when she wasn't there, and then the 2 bags I buy from her are. Merchants who sell shipments, like Brother Ogden, usually sell 2 bags and 1 shipment. The number of bags varies, but the number of shipments doesn't. The last 2 columns on the right are the number of caps I had at the end of that trip and the difference from the last trip. It isn't equal to what I made on that trip because, as I said, I do some trading in between. The bottom of this column is how many caps I have right now. I'm 32,099 caps from 1,000,000. And since I average about 20,000 caps every shopping trip, I'll be getting there pretty soon. I'm planning on making a video of the event, so watch for that. I've been doing these trips for quite a while. When I started this spreadsheet, I wasn't going to all the merchants, but added them as I went. Well, I hope you learned something from this video about where to buy fertilizer and what you can do with it. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. I'm going to start working on getting to 1,000,000 caps as soon as I figure out how to get off of here.